A warm welcome to you, beautiful souls, and to my channel, Mystical Angels Energy. My name is Kikyo, and I am deeply thankful and deeply grateful to have you here today, beautiful souls. The card decks that I use are listed in the description box below, so let us begin our divine masculine channeled message from the angels and the higher self of your divine masculine to you. Angels, what messages would you like to convey concerning the divine, the divine masculine collective? Okay, these two flipped right over. Okay, so I'm going to take those. Goddess of Victory. I'm going to flip over the two that I drew first. Goddess of Victory. Okay, the energy of 19. So 19 could be significant to you. This is also, again, the energy of 10, the energy of beginning again, and a new day dawning, a new approach, and that's what I'm feeling here. Bright gold energy surrounds your divine masculine. I feel like this is their prominent color, gold, the color of Christ consciousness, which means elevation and going higher, seeing things from a higher perspective, ascension, becoming more harmonious, more in tune with their energies. I feel like, once again, the divine masculine energy here is that they are standing in their power. And the angels are helping them to embody this power in full. And they are radiating out the color of gold too, which is also prosperity and abundance, gratitude energy. This is very high vibrational energy, highly connected with the higher chakra, soul star on up. This is the promise of everything and the promise of a new day, that everything that they are doing is in alignment again, and that came out in the angel message about being in alignment. Also gold and red are the colors of Archangel Metatron, so Archangel Metatron is also here helping them to feel like a champion. Okay, and I'm also hearing Archangel Uriel is guiding them in the direction of this victory. So victory type energy. Is wonderful. So this is for you too, to know, divine feminine, if you are watching this, that, you know, victory is upon you. Keep going. You are victorious. You are a champion. You are a winner, and you will have your divine masculine magic. Okay, 16 could be significant. Goddess of magic. Once again, this bright gold energy reminded me of the harvest, and now I see violet energy too. So this is your divine masculine is deeply connected right now with their crown chakra and their soul star chakra. They are remembering their power. They are standing in their power. They are embracing and embodying all that they are. They are embracing this journey. And I see that with Goddess of the Soul. They are following the call of their soul. Okay, with the dog and the loyalty, and the horse, the drive. And once again, she carries the bushel of fruit. So this is the abundance type energy. Abundance energy. And the mountains are in the distance, moving away from the mountains and moving across this vast expanse. And once again, mountains are in the distance, the vast expanse. Knowing that God is with you, God has your back. That's what I'm hearing with the mountains in the background. God has your divine masculine's back, as well as your back, divine feminine. And they are coming home to you, okay? And they wish to share with you all of this prosperity, divine feminine. And I'm hearing luxury. And I'm hearing that it's okay to desire that luxury, okay, because you deserve it. You are definitely worth it. They have the power to move forward, and they are following the call of their soul. And this is fate. fate because they have chosen this to be so. The energy of 42 could be significant, as well as the energy of 46. That's the energy of 10 again. The energy of 7 there was 16. They're choosing this deep from within their core, and also they're radiating out that power deep within the core. And this is the energy of harvest energy, okay? Harvest time energy. Now you could take that as a literal time frame. Harvest time energy. You could take that around the time of, I'm hearing, August, or the Wiccan celebration too, Lunasa. This is also kind of like Mabon energy to me. September, October. Now, take that as it resonates. Or this could just be symbolic as well, that this is abundance time. An abundant time, a very prosperous time. And I feel like your divine masculine too is very satisfied with what they have cultivated, and they wish to impart and share that with you, divine feminine. They're reaching out to you. I really feel like with the goddess of fate here, Morrigan, she's reaching out, and I feel like Morrigan is very encouraging. This energy is encouraging your divine masculine to reach out. There's this very whimsical, playful energy here. Very childlike energy, as well as very emboldened energy. Your divine masculine is embodying this energy. Very much like the Magician card too. Okay, let us see what else is here. I'm going to take this deck. Angels, what other messages would you like to convey concerning the divine masculines? Seven of Swords. Okay, so yes, there's this energy, okay? There's this energy that has been, I feel like, almost stalking the divine masculine, observing the divine masculine, something in the background that, or you could feel like this too, divine feminine, like there's an energy almost that's trying to keep you apart. Okay, this could be manifested through someone physical, or this could be a spiritual entity or spiritual entities that do not wish to see you and your divine masculine together. That is what the angels are telling me. So with the smoke in the background too, it's almost like once again saying, you are heard, your prayers are heard, both divine masculine and divine feminine. But your divine masculine is being watched over, okay? Once again, because I said that, oh beautiful, I said that about God is in the background, God is in the distance. And the mountain is very powerful, right? Very, like nothing is going to move that mountain. But, as Yeshua said, even just a mustard seed of faith can move mountains. So, the angels are saying to stay vigilant. I heard that was the key word, vigilant, with both divine masculine and feminine energies. Divine feminine, if you are watching this, send out prayers for your divine masculine, because, I was almost going to say too that energy, and with the Celtic goddess deck here, okay, this is very divine feminine energy, and I feel like your divine masculine is tapping into that side of themselves, the divine feminine aspects, the divine feminine half, but they are also tuned in with you. And when you send out your prayers, because I'm hearing SOS, when you send out your prayers in your divine energy towards your divine masculine, you do energetically affect their auric field and their energy. They do receive that energy. Where your intention goes, energy flows. So send out your prayers to your divine masculine, but once again, there's this energy of they will be victorious. They will conquer this energy. They are being protected. They are protected. But two, it feels like, with the Seven of Swords here, like someone or something is trying to keep you separated and trying to take what is not theirs, or trying to drain the divine masculine's energy. Knight of Wands, okay, but I feel like your divine masculine is having none of it. They are moving in a bold manner, moving forward. And they are taking, as she is there, the creature by the horns, and they are taking control of the situation. And that's, yeah, that I said that about taking control of the situation, being mindful concerning any energies, anything that's trying to disrupt. I feel like disruption is a key word too, trying to disrupt the divine masculine from coming forward. Okay, I almost feel like too, I'm seeing someone too like whisper something in the divine masculine's ear. Could be gossip, could be negativity concerning this connection. Someone's definitely trying to break up this connection. Okay, there's some type of energy here. I'm hearing breakup, disruption. As I said, I heard SOS. But once again, they can't, okay, because you cannot break up what is fate, okay? You cannot, and I think that's why this card came out too, now that I'm seeing a more full picture here. This card too is reassurance to you, divine feminine, that, you know, no one and nothing can break up an energy that is meant to be together, an energy that has been ordained by you know, Holy Spirit, by God. You know, you are fated to be together, and Morgan is reminding you of that, and that they are choosing you, and that they are coming forward regardless, and that's why they are victorious. They are standing in their power, okay, and they know that they are protected even when things seem unclear, uncertain. Okay, yeah, clarity there. And they have moments of visions of clarity, because with that violet energy too, this is the color of, wow, this camera, I noticed on this tab, was very sensitive. That violet color, it's, you know, connected with the crown chakra, connected with the royal energy, purple. The royals would wear purple. Royalty would wear purple, violet colors, because the dyes were very expensive. I believe that's what I had read. And it signified their connection with divine energies, because violet, purple colors, indigo, all connected with third eye chakra and crown chakra, connected with that source and divine energy. So your divine masculine is in that energy with the divinity, and they are listening to the voice of God and not to the voice of these people. So definitely send out your good energies. Yeah, the World card here, this is beautiful. A sense of, as I said, with the 10 energy, a sense of completion. There's the sense of finality. They know you are their world, okay? And it's right above the soul card. You are their soul. They choose you. A little joke, but I choose you, Pikachu. Okay, someone there could like Pokemon, okay? Or have liked Pokemon when they were a lot younger. Little, just cute little side message there, but they are choosing you, and they wish to celebrate this life with you, okay? They are dreaming of everything that they could engage in with you. And once again, there's a little bit of a sense of like, you know, but they're aware. Your divine masculine is tapped in. That's why she has this like, the woman here, I don't want to mispronounce this goddess. Is it Latiron? But she has this kind of like little knowing, kind of little telling smile, kind of smirk, and I feel like she's like, yep, I'm aware, but I've got this. And I feel like that's kind of like your divine masculine's energy, like, oh really, you know, you're in the background trying to influence me in this way. But they're like not giving it any attention, because they're so driven and determined concerning you. 1444 on the timer. Okay, so once again, that energy of the divine is there, because 444 represents the angels being with you, which the angels are present here in this reading. And once again, with this bold forward movement, I'm hearing Archangel Gabriel is there, because Gabriel is with the wands. Gabriel is the mascot of the wands within the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. And I'm also hearing Archangel Uriel for forward movement. So Gabriel too, I'm hearing for expression and kind of like calling them forward, calling your divine masculine forward. But yeah, they're embracing this energy, and they wish to embrace you, to dance with you, to enjoy life with you. This is about enjoyment of life with you, saying, you are their world. You are their everything. Again, with the mountains in the background, God presiding 1555 on the timer. And I feel like your divine masculine may be a little tongue-tied. They may feel like a little bit they may slip a little bit in communication. That's why I feel like Archangel Gabriel is here too, to help to assist them with choosing the words that are from the heart space. Okay? A deep sense of satisfaction in following their soul. They're definitely having daydreams about you, divine feminine, thinking about all the wonderful things they could engage in and do. They could even be having visions, because I said there's that connection to the higher chakras. Okay, 8 of Swords. Okay, with the kingdom in the background, the kingdom awaits. Okay, and I do feel like there's this take charge energy. There's these fears, though, that try to creep in. Okay, they could be reflecting. But I did say they were having none of it, and like, but there could be some doubts, okay, that are still going through their mind. I don't feel like these are doubts really concerning their choice with you, because what I see here is very determined energy. But it's like Morrigan, it's right above the Fate card. It's like Morrigan is saying, come on now, no more staying within this kind of like secluded space where you're not seen. You're meant to go out there, even if there's this energy of, even if you're afraid that you're going to lose this, or there's this energy afraid even, okay, so there is an alternate message here of like, they may have been afraid of losing this connection with you, divine feminine. They may have feared, that maybe perhaps you would not, embrace all parts of them, or there's something about them that maybe you would not like, something from their past. Perhaps, they did something in their past that they are in deep regret about, okay? Or they did something to you that they are in deep regret about, and they got caught, okay? So there is that message there, and there is, as I said, still, but there's these kind of negative energies, or that could be it too. There's a very negative individual that's kind of telling them, you're not worthy. Okay, because I do feel like there is that energy here trying to, once again, like with the camera, muddle their thinking, okay? Someone telling them that they're not worthy, or like, look, you've got all this prosperity and all this satisfaction, but in the end, what is it worth? Okay, this is not me. This is kind of what the angels are saying to say. And as always, take what resonates. But the angels are saying to me, there is some type of energy there now. This may be all in their mind. This could be themselves, but it's not actually just themselves, okay? There are negative entities out there in this matrix world, and they don't wish to see twin flames together, because if you come together, you come together in, this is divine union. When you come together with your twin flame in a harmonious twin flame union, and you are actually together, and you've worked on yourself to that point where you are together in a harmonious relationship, then, you are coming to fulfill a divine mission here on Gaia. And these beings, they don't wish for Gaia to be liberated, to ascend into the 5D. They don't wish for people to create the golden future or to live in harmony, okay? And to be harmonious with each other and all of the world's creatures, okay? So when you come together as twin flames, you're coming together for a very divine purpose. Now, once again, this could even just be your home life. This could be in your community, your city, your state, your country, your territory, you know, maybe in your continent. This could be international, but whatever kind of impact you make, the mission is divine. The mission is divine. And so there could be, you know, even if there's no physical person, there could be, you know, there's a negative entity, almost like the devil type energy, okay? Whispering in your divine masculine's ear, whispering into their mind, clouding their mind, you know, trying to make them feel like they're not worthy, they don't deserve it. Oh, well, what if your divine feminine finds out about this? Or, you know, you did this to your divine feminine, so you don't deserve them. That type of energy, okay? But I feel like ultimately there's this energy of Morgan there, and she's saying no. You know, move forward. Your fate is protected. She's working in tandem with God. That this is, you know, your fate to overcome this as well. Yes, is your fate to be victorious. 2122 on the timer. The energy of 3, you're not alone with the 21 energy. And the energy of the Master Builder, 4. Because your divine masculine has cultivated, I feel like, a lot. And, you know, they are ready, you know, there's this energy of push through. She's like, you're ready to share this abundance, okay? You're ready to share this abundance. But I do see them, you know, moving out, and they do see the kingdom in the distance. And they are, I feel like your divine masculine may actually be in a state of contemplation where they ask themselves, is this worth it? You know, because, you know, they have this world card, and the world card is the end of the cycle, the end of a major cycle, the end of, you know, a divinely orchestrated cycle, because the major arcana, if you ever have a lot of major arcana present, it means that, you know, there are divine forces heavily at work, things outside of your own, you know, basically out of your hands a little bit, even though, you know, you always work in tandem with those energies. Okay, the finishing touches for this message, angels, the finishing touches for this message. The impossible made possible. Beautiful. I love this card as well. The energy of 9. Again, 9 could be significant. The energy of, you know, a completion of the cycle, you know, getting ready for a review of the cycle. The energy of 9 is a very mature energy. And it's also the energy, and I'm going to place it there because I feel like, you know, they've, you know, I said that they cultivated a lot. This is also, you know, the light of God shining down and helping them to see that impossible just means I'm possible. And it's right above the Magician card, Goddess of Magic, radiating your power. Again, the Knight of Wands with that, you know, I feel like very bold decision, taking control here. But this is very much divinely guided. This is God's light. This is the light of God, the light of Goddess, the light of Source, the universe, however you decide to term that, God force energy. And I like all those terms. I just say God because I guess that's just what fits with me. But, you know, it's that God energy shining down, saying, I'm watching over you, divine masculine. I'm watching over this union. This union is blessed. Nothing can stand in the way of this union. Again, there's that big fate type energy. Even if it seems impossible, I feel like, you know, God is helping to dispel the darkness, dispel the negativity that is clouding your divine masculine's mind and helping them to show way. So I'm hearing definitely Archangel Uriel is also here, because Archangel Uriel is all about making the impossible possible, taking those steps and actions that make this, life a reality. 26, Auza star of Venus. Okay, so once again, there's this energy of the divine feminine present, and your presence, divine feminine, energetically, when you send out your presence and you send out your grace and your beautiful light to your divine masculine, that means so much, okay? I definitely feel that the divine feminine energy, and even if you don't consciously do this, I definitely feel like divine feminine, your higher self, is definitely doing this. So divine masculine, if you are the one watching this, or if you're watching this and you're kind of curious of my divine masculine, divine feminine, divine masculines, if you were watching this, your divine feminine energy is with you. So this is confirmation of that indeed you were correct when you felt like they were present with you, even like standing by your side is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the divine feminine energy gently, putting her hand on the divine masculine shoulder, gently, stroking his hair, touching his face. And once again, when I'm saying his, her, you could be any gender and still resonate with divine masculine or divine feminine energies. You could resonate with either one, okay? It's just energy. But there's this grace and this harmony. I feel like too, the grace of God upon them. That's what I'm hearing, the grace of God upon your divine masculine. And it's kind of like they're remembering the truth, okay, with the light shining down there, and then almost like the light shining down, and then the light's coming and emerging forward, and then they're getting this vision of you, because once again, they are, and this is right above goddess of the soul, they are focused on you, and they remember you, and you dispel the darkness, divine feminine. You dispel the negative thoughts, their desire for you. With the Venus energy, their desire for you, with Venus energy too, their desire to connect with you, to relate with you, to have a relationship with you. Very Venetian energy. To share their luxury with you, okay? And to engage in all of their senses and sensuality. You dispel that darkness. You in a sense, divine feminine, you're so powerful, you rescue them, okay? And really, like, we rescue ourselves, okay? But because we're not alone, because we coexist, when we rescue ourselves, we also call out, right? Other beings to come into our life, other people, other beings to come into our life to assist us. So for me, I don't see anything wrong with thinking that, someone has come forward to rescue you, because in a way, we do save each other's lives all the time, by saving ourselves as well, okay? Or by calling out for help, or by choosing to stay in our power. It's only when we think that, oh, I can't do this, right? I can't do this, I'm not capable, then that, and we think, oh, someone else will do the work for me, then that no one rescues you, right? But when you're putting in the effort, you're putting in the work, then, I feel like, yeah, God meets you halfway. You can receive divine assistance from other people, and you can feel like, yes, they did indeed help rescue me. So it's a joint effort, okay? And I'm going to draw one further card, but yeah, they are having visions of you, and you are their light in the darkness. And I just said that. You are their light in the darkness. Beautiful. The dissolving light. The energy of 3. The energy of, you and them. Divine masculine, divine feminine, and God. That's how I'm seeing that. The trinity of divine masculine, divine feminine, and then the God force, universe, source, goddess energy flowing through. And it's like a person within a person within a person within a person. So I feel like, once again, and this person is kind of, it's the energy of squatting, okay? Like kind of crouched down and almost like in a sense of deep contemplation. So your divine masculine may actually have a moment within this current energy to contemplate, okay? And to make an important decision. And within this, they are connecting with their higher self. And what I'm hearing here is, once again, with the fate and the dissolving light, the voice of God wins. Okay, the voice of God wins. And any beautiful energies that you send out, Divine Feminine, because remember, the first keyword energy here was victory, and now I see why. You know, this is the ultimate energy. I feel like that's the overarching energy. The overwhelming energy, okay? There's this overwhelming sense of victory, and we have that here too with impossible made possible. That is victory. Victory because they have acquired all these skills. Victory because there is that 10 energy, and they will begin again. And everything is being dissolved into the light. Again, Archangel Uriel present, as well as Archangel Zadkiel, helping them to transmute, okay, their fears into something higher. And Archangel Michael is also there with the swords, helping to protect them. They are always protected by God's light. And I said gold was their energy. Gold, I'm seeing gold, as I said, violet, purple. I'm seeing indigos, and I'm seeing, I'm seeing pink and white and magenta. Okay, but they will be victorious in this energy, and they are, once again, following the call of their soul, okay, because they are loyal to you, they are passionate and driven, and they are ready to share what they have. They're ready to share their wisdom, they're ready to share their journey, they're ready to share with you, Divine Feminine, their journey, okay? They wish to open up their soul, because you are their world, and they realize how much you matter to them. Alright, so that is the message that I had for you today concerning the Divine Masculine beautiful souls. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, beautiful energy. I'm so appreciative and grateful. The angels love you. I love you. We all cherish you. And until next time, beautiful souls, bless.